RBS, Residentially Based Services, is a pilot project that has a full continuum of care. We get youth referred to us from Department of Children and Family Services, Department of Mental Health, Department of Probation, and we work with boys ages 6 to 18. They have some sort of life crisis challenge where it's not safe for them to be home. These are youth that have failed at other placements. These are kids that usually no one else is willing to take. Some of them have run away and become homeless. And a lot of times they're dropped off here by the sheriffs. And we get these kids on a path to permanency.
I came out here to Los Angeles when I was 4 years old. I was in and out of mental hospitals, and I was in and out of foster homes. I was really depressed. I was really alone inside. In my opinion, the way people viewed me was like a monster or something, you know.
My mom and dad was teaching me how to read or how to say verses, and I keep on getting them wrong, and that's when the mom got mad and stabbed me with a pencil or...
Growing up for me was somewhat traumatic. My parents were never consistently in my life, and even when they were there physically, they weren't emotionally present. My mother, the woman who was protect me, honestly couldn't even protect herself. The domestic violence and emotional abuse caused me to develop a depression so severe that I was admitted to a mental hospital at age 14.
Some of the things that we were able to support Mark with was with his visits with his family, just having that family interaction, because that's what he really wanted, was just to still be around his parents.
When I first got here, I was freaking pissed because, like so many of us, I felt like I didn't belong here. The biggest difference with the El Nido campus was that there was structure, and it felt really reassuring and safe.
I think it's something special about this place is the people, the program.
First, when I came here, I didn't want to be here at all. I mean, being the people and the staff wasn't really getting along.
When I first met Laurel, he needed to work through a lot of the anger that he had, and the team supporting him and his mother.
Going back with my family was not an option. I had to realize what I was here for, and that was to better myself. And they provided all the right skills for it. Because I had to be a respectful person, control my anger, the way I carry myself. Without that, then I ain't gonna make it in the world.
I would hope for all of them is that they see us as a resource to help them work through whatever difficulties or challenges were put into their life.
These tools that I've been getting for the RBS team, they help me.
Everybody makes you feel comfortable and like family. And they try to motivate you and pick you up, and they won't stop.
So the 3 pathways to permanency for youth that we serve are, one is permanency to family. Another path is through treatment foster care. While we still have the same team that work with them in residential, follow them to that environment and continue to work with them until they get to permanency. And then there's emancipation. Some kids, because of their age, they want to emancipate.
I have to get my act together because I realized it was more like something bigger than being here.
The bottom line is to get them to be self-sufficient, being able to take care of themselves, being able to realize the strengths and the gifts that they have to offer, and helping them find that. Then they no longer need any formal supports. That's the end goal for us.
While I'm in college, I want to study sociology and history, and also psychology. And my ultimate long-term goal is to open up a group home like I've been in for other kids that's been in my situation.
I'm studying at Mount Sac College to become a physical therapist, and I'm working at Panera Bread as a waiter. I got my first car, and I now reside in West Covina in my very own apartment with my one roommate. Not 12, but 1.
To get a kid that goes from being hopeless to extremely hopeful, and then seeing their hopeful dream come true is absolutely amazing.
If it wasn't for Hathaways and all the amazing people along the way, I probably wouldn't be here today. And for that, I am forever thankful.
To be able to put them on a path to permanency, to be able to help families come together and heal, There's no better work that you could be doing, nothing I'd rather be doing.
The reason why I want to give back to kids that been in my situation is because I know what it feels like not to be loved and be neglected and abandoned. And nobody shouldn't have to feel that way.
I learned life skills. They come really handy. Once I'm out in the real world, I know what to do.
Things are really looking up for me, and I finally feel like everything's gonna be all right.
It's a gift from God to be able to do this work.